Okay, so it's 2014, and I'm going to talk about my first question that we've had so far in 2014, which is basically what's the difference, Skip, between an appraisal and what you're going to tell me? The big difference there is an appraiser, when he does a estimate of value, which is really what an appraisal or what I would do for you, which might be called a CMA or a market analysis. It all kind of depends on uh, verbiage. They're basically the same thing. An appraiser, his information will be accepted by a lending institution, whether that be a bank. Let's say, for instance, you're going to get a refi, or you're going to purchase a new home. You get an appraisal. An appraisal generally costs you somewhere around the $400 mark. A CMA generally is done by a realtor, and when they do it as a service to you. And so it kind of depends on which way you're going. If you're going to do a refi, a lot of times someone will call me and say, "Hey, Skip, can you give me an estimate of value of what my house is worth?" So I don't just go pull an appraisal and then all of a sudden find out my house wasn't worth it, so I wasted $400, which is perfectly fine. We do that quite a bit here at the Geiser Group, so that's normal operation for us. The other thing too is whenever you're talking about an appraisal, there's different types of appraisal. There's the refi appraisal, there's the purchase appraisal. So it kind of depends on what type of an appraisal that you are ordering, and you'll get different results for those differing numbers. As we talk about appraisals, as we talk about current market analysis, things of that nature, you just have to keep in mind they're basically done the same way. And no offense to any of the appraisers out there, you guys do a fantastic job. So definitely not comparing myself to you guys. You guys do a great work. Whenever we talk about an appraisal or a CMA, in general, what you're talking about is an appraiser or a real estate agent or a realtor. All those people are going to take your house and they're going to draw a circle around it, and it's going to be about a half-mile out circle. And then from that half-mile out circle, what's going to happen is they're going to find all the sales that sold in that circle, within that circle, for the last 6 months. So you might say, well, okay, Skip, what does that mean? Well, what we'll do is we'll find houses that compare to yours within that half-mile circle. If they compare, we're going to find out what that house sold for, price per square foot. As long as it's close, we're going to use that as a comparable. And that comparable then, we'll find three, hopefully right around three, and then we'll boil it down to what those houses sold price per square foot. When those houses are found price per square foot, we'll compare that to your square footage, and then that will give us an estimate of what your house is worth. Now, sometimes when we're talking about those estimates, we might say, well, we want to be on the high side because we don't really mind that if we're going to sell our house, we don't mind that we sit on the market for a while. We don't mind, we can sit there, it's no big deal. So you would go on the high side. Or you might say, you know what, Skip, we really need to sell. We need to sell pretty fast. So at that point, what you would do is you'd price it more a little bit of a lower scale so that you sell it a little faster. The market catches up to you quicker. So keep in mind, as we're talking about appraisals, current market analysis, refis, things of that nature, I think the key is that you find someone who is a professional, somebody that knows about those things, and that you can ask questions to, that you feel free that they'll answer your questions and you'll get all the answers that you need. Empowering sellers to sell and buyers to buy is about knowledge. And so what we want to do here at the Geiser Group is we want to give you as much knowledge and wisdom as you can do so that you have power in your buying and selling processes. So please, once again, feel free, if you have any comments about this blog, please feel free to comment. We'd love to hear those. If you have any questions, anything that you feel like that we can help you with, please don't ever hesitate to give us a call. We're always available for you. And I hope 2014 finds you guys doing well. And once again, if we can help you here at the Geiser Group, give us a call. Thanks.